Kurinji Senior Secondary School, CBSE, Namakkal.
Successful result producing school in state every year.
Administered by the Board of Directors with over 35 years of experience in the teaching field.
Special attention on art, craft, music, dance, silambam, yoga, skating and karate.
Focus on Hindi Sabha and Spell Bee Olympiad exams.
Smart class for effective and innovative learning and well-furnished library.
Solitary importance on sports and games in state and national level.
WhatsApp facilities to know activities of students and school inside the campus.
Free bus for LKG to 8th standard.
Free, hygienic and nutritious food.
NEET, JEE, IIT coaching experts from Rajasthan and Andhra Pradesh along with our effective teachers.
Admission registration for classes LKG to +2.
Kurinji Education Institution, Kavetipatti, Namakkal. Admission in progress. CBSE, KG to 12, contact 9025895176. Metric 6 to 12, contact 9344567484. For online admission, log on to www.kurinjischoolnkl.in.
Hi students, now in this video we are going to continue to learn regarding plant breeding for improved food quality. So in previous video I have given small information regarding this. So how we can improve our food quality by using of plant breeding methods. Small information only I have given in a previous video. Important information now I am going to cover in this video. Along with this particular information now we are going to learn. So SCP, SCP is nothing but single cell proteins. Next one more most important concept, tissue culture. Okay, means in this video plant breeding for improved food quality, SCP single cellular proteins or simply single cell proteins, and third concept is tissue culture. So before watching this video or before try to see this video, what you have to do is, so exactly I have taken this entire information from the NCERT textbook only. So thereby what is information now I am asking to do means, so try to maintain which one textbook with you while watching this video. Why? Because somewhat information I didn't write, so but I will explain that one. Okay, so why? Because so there due to the lack of board and due to the lack of time, so here I am going to explain that one. You should try to watch through my voice. You try to learn what is the information is there in our textbook. Come, let us have a look on this. Okay students, now in plant breeding for improved food quality. So in improvement of food quality, so we can use our plant breeding subject, so techniques. So later, now what is information? So before learn, so this improved food quality, current information, now previous information I would like to revise. So there in previous video we learned now, 840 million people are there, means and there 3 million people are suffering from the hidden hunger or malnutrition, likewise we see now. So that one because of the lack of nutrients, so for example what are those? Iron, vitamin A, iodine, zinc. So when these kind of micronutrients deficiencies there, at the time definitely some kind of problems arise. So for example increasing the risk of diseases, and one more is so reduce the lifespan, and one more is reduce mental abilities. So that's why, so when that particular persons suffer from all these things, definitely we have to switch on to the one important breed, that is biofortification. We have to switch on to the biofortification. So biofortification is nothing but which one? Breeding of crops. So breeding of crops with normal varieties higher level of vitamins. So for obtaining of higher level of vitamins, minerals and higher protein content, fats, for gaining of all these kind of requirements, definitely so we have to breed the crops. Okay, so that kind of a thing only we will be calling as a biofortification. So that is the previous video's information. Now in this video currently, now what is information now we are going to learn now. So now, so in a 2000 year, maize hybrids that had twice amount of the amino acids, means so by using of plant breeding methods of scientists, they have developed one maize variety. So this maize variety having what is the amount? So when compared to the normal one, so that point still we didn't read, but through my voice you can get, when compared to the normal variety, what is the maize variety they have created in the year of 2000. So that one having twice the amount of amino acids. So what are the amino acids? Lysine as well as tryptophan when compared to the existing maize variety. My point you understood or not? Means in 2000 year our scientists they have developed one maize hybrid variety. So that particular maize variety when compared to the existing maize variety, no, so that particular newly created maize hybrid in 2000 year has more number of amino acids. Amino acids name is lysine as well as tryptophan. That is information of maize. Now next one, wheat variety point of view. Okay, wheat variety point of view. What is a wheat variety? No, Atlas 66. Atlas 66 having a high protein content. Atlas 66, the variety of or the name of wheat. Wheat variety name is Atlas 66. So we will eat which one? Chapati we will eat now. So there definitely why we will eat chapati means because of the obtaining of protein content, isn't it? So that's why here. So here by seeing of a wheat variety Atlas 66, so definitely we can gain one important point, that is definitely. So this Atlas 66 consists of more or high protein content. So definitely consists of a higher more protein content has been used as a donor for improving cultivated wheat. So definitely that one, so we can be used as a donor for improving cultivated wheat. Suppose if you would like to obtain, if you would like to get more content of or more high protein content of varieties, so from where we can be obtained, sir, means, so best example Atlas 66 you can be taken as example. So means, so now in maize varieties we have seen. Next one, wheat variety also name we have seen. In maize variety, name of the maize they didn't give, but in maize hybrid, no, so more amount of means, so twice the number of amino acids or twice percentage or twice the amount of amino acids we can observe when compared to the existing maize. Next one, wheat point of view. So wheat name they have given, wheat variety Atlas 66 consists of more protein content. Consists of more protein content. So that is only we are using as a donor for improving of which one? Wheat. Cultured or cultivated wheat. Next one, let us move forward. It has been possible to develop an iron fortified rice. So means in that particular case, no, iron will be more. Iron fortified rice variety containing over 5 times as much iron as in commonly consumed varieties. Means once you see that, now our scientists they have created which one? Iron fortified rice varieties by using of our plant breeding. So what is the variety they have been developed? No, that particular variety consists of so more amount of or huge quantities of iron contents, so when compared to the normal one. So percentage point of view, so definitely what is a new variety they have created, no, there. So we are observing, so that one over 5 times as much iron, okay, when compared to the normal varieties or consumed varieties. This point is important. So means first of all maize point of view, so twice amount of amino acids we are observing when compared to the normal one. Okay, next one, rice point of view, 5 times of more quantities of iron we are observing. So definitely in newly created hybrids. Point you understood. So here 2 times of or twice amount of amino acids we are observing in a maize, and 5 times of iron we are observing in iron fortified rice. Okay, sometimes no, so 2 times and 5 times, so chance is there to get confused. So that's why I am explaining this one. I try to concentrate. Now let us move forward. Next one, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, IARI, simply IARI, Indian Agriculture Research Institute, New Delhi. Indian Agriculture Research Institute, where it is? So it is present in our New Delhi. So has released several vegetable crops, so are rich in vitamins, not only vitamins and minerals also. So when our remaining scientists, they have created different types of varieties, maize, from rice, from which one, wheat varieties, no. So our Indian scientists also, they would like to release some kind of vegetable crops, so they have released. So here they have worked in Agriculture Research Institute located at New Delhi. So what are the varieties they have been released means, so for example, vitamin A enriched varieties or vitamin A enriched vegetable crops. So what are those? Carrot, spinach, pumpkin. One more time, carrot, spinach, pumpkin. Next one, vitamin C enriched varieties, bitter gourd, batua, mustard and tomato. Emma, one more time, vitamin A varieties or vitamin A enriched varieties. So how we have to remember now? CSP. So simple clues I will give you. So vitamin A, CSP, carrot, spinach, pumpkin. Next one, vitamin C enriched varieties or B square MT. So B square means here bitter gourd, but two are there now, both names are starts with B, no, that's why B square MT. Okay ma, CSP, vitamin A, B square MT, vitamin C varieties. Next one, iron as well as calcium enriched crops or spinach and batua. Spinach and batua. So here in vitamin A second name, spinach is there, no, that one, and in vitamin C, which one second name is there, no, batua. So these two are examples for third one, that is iron and calcium enriched varieties. Suppose if suppose if I am going to take exactly in presence of you means, definitely I would have written. So but no, here likewise I am taking, no, that's why. So before only I have written, but no need to give that much of clarity on this one. But I hope you can understand once you see there in vitamin A second example and in vitamin C second example. Now I am taking for examples of third one. So iron and calcium enriched varieties. So that is spinach and one more is batua. Next one, protein enriched beans. Protein enriched beans. So here also one clue I can give, that is French. Protein enriched beans, what are those? No, first of all French. So French means definitely foreign language only, no. So there foreigners we will call, or foreign we will call it as abroad, no. So in abroad, if you remove A, broad variety comes. So here once you see there in protein enriched beans, broad is there, lab is there, French is there and garden peas are there in abroad. Okay, in abroad if you remove A, broad variety and French, definitely you can remember. So French language will be there in a foreign, so that's why French, and abroad if you remove A, broad. So simply we can remove these two examples. Later lab and one more is pea beans. So we know very well beans and peas definitely. So there we can observe the more content of proteins. So likewise there are 5 different types of examples we need to remember: beans and broad, and one more is which one? Protein enriched beans, broad, lab, French, and one more is garden peas. So likewise there are different types of examples we can be taken. Next one, single cell proteins. So single cell proteins concerned, so simply single cell proteins we can be taken as SCP. Now conventional agricultural production of cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, etc. may not be able to meet a demand of food at the rate at which human and animal population is increasing. So here what is information? So by following of conventional methods or by following of traditional methods, so what is the thing? So suppose if you follow traditional methods or the conventional methods in agriculture for production of cereals, pulses, vegetables, fruits, so likewise when we are going to produce our production through the conventional agriculture methods, we cannot give or we cannot meet the demand of food. Why? Because here the population of humans as well as animals is increasing. So there when the population number is going to be increased, so definitely so we should not we use the conventional methods or the traditional methods, sir. Then what are the things we have to follow, sir, means, so that is only now we are going to learn under single cell proteins. Now to give the sufficient amount of the nutrients or to produce sufficient or adequate amounts of the proteins or the adequate amounts of the food yield, if you would like to supply to the people or human population as well as animal population, so definitely we have to switch on to the some kind of important mechanism. So that is only we will be discussing under single cell proteins. Now a shift from grain to meat diets so also creates a more demand for cereals, as it takes 3 to 10 kgs of grains to produce 1 kg of meat by animal farming. So what is the information now we are learning now? Suppose, sir, instead of grains, so suppose if you eat meat, sir, what is happening, sir, means, once you see there, author, what is the information he is giving us is, so now here, if you eat grains, no problem, but instead of grains, suppose if you eat meat means, so there for the preparation of 1 kg of meat, so definitely how many kgs of grains are required? 3 to 10 kgs of grains are required. At the time, no, for the taking of 1 kg of meat, definitely how many kgs of grains we have to spend or we have to give to them? So here definitely we have to give to the animals or we have to use, so 3 to 10 kgs of grains we have to use in animal breeding. Point you understood here. So means in this particular case, no, so at the time definitely demand will be there for the grains again. Okay, so that is the information there. So thereby more than 25%, so here one important point we need to learn, that is more than 25% of the human population is suffering from human hunger, and one more is malnutrition. Already this point we learned before, but now they have given as a percentage. So 25% of the human population suffering from hunger as well as malnutrition. Okay, malnutrition means what is the food they are taking out there? They are not taking sufficient amount of nutrients, so definitely they are suffering from the availability, or they are suffering from the lack of nutrient or lack of nutrients. So that's why here one important or one of the alternate sources of proteins for animals and human nutrition is single cell protein. So here the producing or the development of single cell proteins is another alternation or the alternate sources. Author what is saying? No, so the development of single cell proteins is we can be considered as alternate sources, so for the taking of or for the using of proteins for both animals as well as human nutrition. So let us move to learn the single cell protein information. Now microbes are being used or being grown on industrial scale source of food protein or of good protein. So means definitely, so industrial scale definitely we can use as a source, so for the growing of microbes. So what are the microbes now here we are using means, for example, blue green algae like spirulina. So here this spirulina comes under blue green algae. Cyanobacteria is there, no, there it comes. So blue green algae or cyanobacteria both are same only. Now here blue green algae like spirulina can be grown easily on the materials like wastewater. From wastewater means from where we are taking means from potato processing plants containing starch. Chips potato chips they will prepare, no, so at that time, no, while removing of outer layer of a potato, so definitely there that particular after removal of that particular outer layer, no, they will clean with water, no, at the time small percentage or small quantities of the starch mingled with the water, mixed with water, that particular water also we can use for the growing of this kind of cyanobacteria members. Sir, only one source is there, sir, means so many are there. Once you see that straw, molasses, animal manure, even sewage water also we can use to produce the large quantities and can serve as a food rich in protein, minerals, fats, carbohydrates and vitamins. Means here there are different types of sources are there for obtaining or for the growth of the cyanobacteria members, so for obtaining of single cell proteins. So first of all, so which one? So water we can be used, means that particular water, so processed water, means which is used for the cleaning of potatoes during chips preparation, that one we can use. Why? Because there definitely what is the content we can be seen? Starch content will be there. Next one, straws, molasses and animal manure, even sewage water also we can use for inducing of or for producing of large quantities of which one? Protein. Not only protein, so along with these single cellular proteins, minerals, fats, carbohydrates, vitamins, likewise there are different types of micro as well as macronutrients we can obtain. Next one, incidentally. So incidentally, such utilization also reduces environmental pollution. So here what two important uses are there? So by using of these single cellular proteins or the consumption of these single cellular proteins, first of all, so definitely we can obtain, there are different types of nutrients and along with that, by using of this one, so pollution will be also very less. So means we can reduce the environmental pollution. So means why? Because these blue algal member or blue green algal members growing in waste bodies only, waste water bodies. When these single cellular proteins growing on in or growing on waste water bodies, definitely there what are the contents generally causes the environmental pollution? No, these spirulina or blue green algal members will go and consume which one? Waste particles. So thereby, so we can observe the reduction of environmental pollution indirectly. So these kind of cyanobacteria members or the blue green algal members reduces the environmental pollution. So that likewise one point we can be seen. Next one, certain bacterial species. Now examples of bacterium. So first of all, blue green algae, spirulina we have taken. Now second example, bacterial members. So for example, what are those? What are those? Methylophilus. Examples you try to by heart. Methylophilus and Methylotropus. One is Methylophilus and one more is Methylotropus. So because it's, so sir, why we are using this Methylophilus as well as Methylotropus means, so because of its high rate of biomass production is the important point. So because of the high rate of biomass production and growth, so these bacterial members we are using for the development of single cellular proteins. Okay, so means here, so can be expected to produce 25 tons of proteins. So here definitely, so this particular, by using of these bacterial members, so definitely we can expect it to produce 25 tons of proteins. The fact that edible mushrooms, one more example, here the fungal members. First of all, cyanobacteria or blue green algal members are the cyanobacteria members we have taken. Next one, bacterial species Methylophilus and Methylotropus now we have taken. Why these bacterial members we are taking means because of the high rate of biomass production and growth. Now we are giving justification. Next one more important thing, that is mushroom. Mushroom comes under fungal members only, no. So these mushrooms are culture. So here edible mushrooms are eaten by many people, and large scale mushroom culture is growing. Industry makes it believable that microscopic fungi would become acceptable as a food material. So here definitely, so nowadays here in due to that urbanization and all, definitely, so in cities as well as in towns as well as in villages also, definitely, so what is the thing? So the culture or the industry of the mushrooms we are observing. So here this particular mushroom also consists of huge quantities of proteins. So definitely, so when you will start to adopt this particular mushroom culture, definitely you will be benefited with two conditions. So one is with presence of more percentage of proteins, as well as you will be benefited with money also. So likewise, so in single cellular proteins there are three different types of organisms now we have learned. So what is, one is cyanobacteria members or blue green algae, second one is bacteria members, and the third one is fungal members. So likewise somewhat information I can give related to the single cell proteins information point of view. So definitely chance is there to ask in NEET examinations. Now most important concept under plant breeding, so that is tissue culture. So tissue culture, so here in this tissue culture, so now what is the information now we are going to discuss. So here traditional knowledge or by following of traditional methods or the techniques, so fail to keep the pace with the demand and to provide sufficiently fast and efficient systems for crop improvements. Okay, so that's why suppose if you follow traditional methods or if you follow conventional methods and the techniques, no, definitely we cannot or definitely we could not produce the which one so sufficient amount of plants or the sufficient quantities of materials. So in this particular case, no, what we have to do is, so another technique has come. Another technique is there. By following of another technique, technique name is tissue culture. In a third, in a fourth line you can see. Okay, another technology is there. That technology name is tissue culture techniques. Got developed during 1950. Year also sometimes important. So now here what is the use of this tissue culture means? This entire explanation important. Listen carefully. Now you see there got developed in 1950 that whole plants could be generated from the explants. So here so very small part means, first of all, sorry, explant means what is the meaning means, that is any part of the plant. Okay, any part of the plant taken out and grown in a test tube under sterile conditions in a special nutrient medium. Point you understood or not? Means here one explant we are taking, that particular explant that may be small part of the plant. Did you observe there? Just a small part of the plant. So that particular part of the plant that can give, once you see that can give entire or a whole plant. Okay, that can give entire plant or the whole plant from any part of the plant. So that particular thing only. So here for producing of one particular whole plant, so what is the part of the plant we are taking? No, that particular part of the plant we can be taken as explant. Point you understood it. So in this particular case also, by following off or by taking off any part of the plant, so where we are producing the entire whole plant? In sterile conditions. In sterile conditions means, so simply in laboratory conditions. So try to say this point. In laboratory conditions means, so we can call by one more name, in vitro conditions. In vitro conditions, so definitely by maintaining of special nutrient medium, by using of a special nutrient medium, definitely it is possible. So for producing of entire whole plant from the small part of the plant is called explant. Now here next thing is, this is possible or this possibility to generate a whole plant from any cell or explant is known as totipotency. Now here what is information now I am going to give you is, so totipotency point of view, now somewhat information that is the capability of the plant or the capability of the plant to produce entire plant. Okay, so that particular thing we will be taking as totipotency. Means here, sorry, if one cell we have taken for the producing of entire plant. In this particular case, no, how sir this single particular cell can give entire plant means that has the capability to give, but animal cells are not having. Okay, only God has given that kind of capability only to the plant cell. So that particular even one plant cell can give rise to entire plant. So that kind of capability only we are calling as totipotency. Next one, it is important to stress here. So here one important point we need to stress here. That important point is that the nutrient medium. So that the nutrient medium must provide a carbon source. So here what is important point we have to stress here? Nutrient medium definitely is required. That particular nutrient medium provide carbon source. Definitely carbon source is required. That particular carbon source from where we are obtaining means, so in that particular nutrient medium we are using sucrose. lactose, sucrose, glucose, likewise one carbon source is there now. So in our nutrient medium, sucrose we will use, NEET examination point of view important, don't forget this one. Along with the sucrose, inorganic salts, vitamins, amino acids and a few growth regulators, for example auxins as well as cytokinins also we will use. So means that particular nutrient medium consists of sucrose as a carbon source. Along with the carbon source, inorganic salts are there, vitamins are there, amino acids are there and growth regulators are there. Growth regulators examples auxins and cytokinins and etc. Still according to that particular medium, so still a few more kind of nutrients also required. Next one, micropropagation. So micropropagation information concerned, methods made possible to achieve the propagation of large number of plants in very short period of time or short durations. Now you see that the method is made possible to achieve the propagation of large number of plants in very short duration. This method of producing thousands of plants through tissue culture means here small information. What is information now I am going to give you is micropropagation is nothing but which one, the production of or the propagation of, you try to get run now, the propagation of large number of plants within a short period of time, so by using of tissue culture techniques or through tissue culture techniques, so is referred as micropropagation. One more time you try to say along with me. Micropropagation is nothing but propagation of large number of plants within a short period of time by using of or through the tissue culture techniques. So what is information exactly now you are getting now through my voice, so that information you can write. Suppose if they ask to write a definition of micropropagation. Next one, each of the, so here what by following of or in this particular micropropagation technique, no, so we are producing a huge number of plants now. So definitely all these huge number of plants when compared to the mother parent or mother, so definitely will be similar in case of genetically will be similar only, no. So here no sexual reproduction, nothing for getting of new varieties, new variations, but here what is the point, no, each of these plants will be genetically identical will be identical to the original plant, so from which they were grown. So such kind of plants, or what are the plants we have produced, small plants we have produced, so from the parent plant, no, definitely these small plants are genetically identical to the mother plant. So such particular small plants we will be taking as soma clones. Soma clones are nothing but offsprings which are derived from the original plant or mother plant which are genetically identical with the mother plant or parent plant. I hope you understood this one. Next one, here for writing of meristem information as well as somatic hybrids and somatic hybridization, I don't have place here, but very excellently I will explain, you try to listen. So this particular meristem, our knowledge concern point of view, where we can find out meristem in two places. So while explaining anatomy chapter, I told you, no, meristem is present in shoot as well as root. That's why shoot apical meristem, root apical meristem, likewise we see, no. So means our knowledge point of view, definitely meristem is present in two places. One is SAM and RAM also, I think so I have given likewise. SAM means shoot apical meristem, RAM means root apical meristem, likewise we see, no. Now what is the importance of this meristem means, so suppose if the plant, NEET examination point of view important, once you listen, suppose if the entire plant affected from the diseases, affected by diseases or the pathogens, so but one part of the plant will not be affected with the any kind of pathogen, that particular part only we will be taking as meristem. Means this particular meristem is, so we will be considering as free from microorganisms. Means even though entire plant is affected by the pathogen, but this particular meristem will not be affected by the, or any kind of a pathogen cannot affect this meristem. That's why this particular meristem we can be taken as disease free or pathogen free area. So means in this particular case, this particular meristem we can be used for the propagation of plants now, or for the development of plants. So that particular culture only we will be taking as meristem culture. This point you try to say very very important. Means even though entire plant is affected with bacteria, fungi or viruses, whatever it is, one particular plant that cannot be affected, or that won't be affected, or any kind of a pathogen cannot affect that particular part of the plant is referred as meristem. Suppose if you use this meristem for the culture for producing of new plants, new healthy plants, so definitely what is the culture we will follow now? Meristem culture. Next one, somatic hybridization. So through the somatic hybridization, somatic hybrids we can obtain. So means somatic hybridization is nothing but the combination. So here what is information now? Isolated protoplast of two different varieties of plants. Okay, isolated protoplast from two different varieties of plants, so having desirable qualities. So here what is the thing we are going to do? The fusion of a protoplast. So fusion of a protoplast. So by fusion of a protoplast, so definitely we can obtain new variety of plant. So hybrids we will obtain. So by fusion of protoplast, no, that particular hybrids we can be taken as somatic hybrids, and the phenomenon or the technique is referred as somatic hybridization. So means here one best example I will give you, the cross between tomato and a potato. So the cross between tomato and potato, definitely the combination of these two gives rise to one variety, that is pomato. That is pomato. So here that a particular information also we can see in our textbook. But interestingly, what is the information? That particular hybrid means which has come from the potato as well as tomato not consist of any one of the parental characters. And it is not, once you see there, unfortunately this plant did not have all desirable combination of the characters. So means this particular pomato not consist of desirable characters of pomato. So for the commercialization or for commercial utilization. So in somatic hybridization, one cross we have made, that cross between which one and which one? Tomato as well as potato. Pomato has come, that particular pomato is not suitable for commercial utilization. Why? Because it is not have desirable combination of characteristics. So this is information so I can give under tissue culture. So this is the last and final topic. So under strategies for enhancement in food production, there under plant breeding subtopic. Means so animal breeding information KVD sir has given already. Now in plant breeding, so I have given entire information. So what they have given in our NCERT textbook. So try to revise all these informations. So actually, so second year topics are completed. So suppose if they ask to teach NEET syllabus means, so definitely we will come forward to you, so to give the NEET information also. Okay ma. So until then, prepare well this entire information. So be safe at home. Thank you.